It's a bad idea.
AD carry is just locked in here. It's going to be Xayah as a power pick. So probably going to be pawn on Vladimir. The Zac. Anything to hold down Zac is preferential, and this damage, Tempt.
Oh boy, but now he doesn't have Aftershock, and it might just be the solo kill. Tempt is able to take
on the other side, but happy to jump into a hole as we do see the Pulverize.
Yeah, a bit of a knock up there, and Abano, who's going real aggressive, gets a double flash away from Tucson and Kuz, and there's the arrow onto Pawn. Has his flash to get in there, but Key, he's getting the stun down into the Devour. There are 5 members of Hanwha Life here. As what will happen now, though, as Bono, way too low, cannot stay for the Ocean Drake, and that means that Kingzone just come out. Our Thomas be all alone. He'll still be here as both junglers in the top lane. Bono trying to get the play onto Rascal. Hemo play coming in. But there is the stopwatch. Can they get the follow-up? He flashes away, and the TP comes in as well. And Tal is getting solo, does have a flash, uses it to run away from the Xindao the second you see him, even if you do have your pool as well. We're going to follow up here as Key is a bit out of position, trying to help him. Here is Tempt with the insta-cleanse into the knock-up on a Kuz, and here's Songyun trying to rain down hell onto the rest of them. McKee, he's still alive, he's distracting the Xayah, as meanwhile, double kill goes to Songyun.
That's right, 2 for 1 in the middle of the team fight. Have the same survivability. I feel like PD was buffed for 80 carries as a defensive option that doesn't drop in the attack speed and crit, but actually nerfed for Yasuo. Guys that weren't aware previously, when you move with
you always need to bring your 80 carry. Okay, I mean, the arrow comes in, it doesn't delay anything. As
I think Key just really wanted to play Fiddlesticks and didn't get to.
He's angry.
Yeah.
At Songyun's
there's a ward here to auto attack.
Yeah, nice little one there. Hemoplate comes down. Rascal's still going to go for the flash, but the empowered Q might be able to do it. There it is.
Elastic slingshot into what that heralds, which in this game is, for example, the Yasuo ultimate. Here he comes.
Yep, well, okay, that's going to be a pretty easy kill, as once again, Rascal is going to pay.
So many Zacs become dead when their early game doesn't go the way of their team. So I think the crash is imminent.
Can record that one. We'll see if that prediction comes true. As well,
Yasuo, and I think if you're trying to slow down Yasuo as he's careening through a minion wave to get to you, Ryla's Amir, but the rest of the team is disengaging, so there's no value out of the Hemo Plague at all. It's a pretty big cooldown to be down here. In terms of cooldowns, every ult used by Kingzone, they're trying to sneak an Infernal Drake, and that has to be a face check from Bono to stop it.
An Ashe. Who's going to throw in 2 Hawk shots, by the way. Bono, though, going to dreadfully miss that slingshot as he's going to be down to the passive. They're trying to take him out here, and they will, actually, down to the last second. It's all trying to
put that Deathcap Vladimir over the edge. They're going to get it anyway. You're going to take that trade overall instantly. It could definitely happen. He has no armor in the build.
Well, he gets the knock up here on a Kuz, who does have a stopwatch, but look at the rest of the team. Just going to let him go down as he is totally caught out. Now Pawn going to be spotted on a ward, but is okay. Rascal looking to trade back a bit of damage, but they already lost their jungler. TP is coming in. It feels too late. The arrow hits the jungler, snipes him right next to the AD carry, as easy as you like. And by the way, here's the Zac. They're going to try to take out Kuz as well on the backside. Death, though, trying to do that damage from the back, and Bono is going to go down. Has that ultimate, tries to flash to get the feathers in, but not quite able to do it. Meanwhile, on the backside, it looks like Rascal desperately trying to take out Tal, but he cannot do it as all of Kingzone are just falling one by one. It's only Tucson left available. Tal going 1v3.
Well, they don't actually min-max. They don't get all their wombo in, but doesn't matter about us. They have so much scaling on their side that the Baron and that tipping over the edge that we hypothesized came true. Can they end it right now? Death timer, 25 seconds on death. I think you just end the game.
It's only the cow, the sad one here, Tucson. Gonna try to knock some people up and knock them back, but they're just gonna take a free kill alongside of the Nexus. It's too long of death timers. Down goes the kill, and down will go the Nexus. Hanwha Life, 1-0.
Hanwha Life Esports, our favorites for the night, and pretty much the consensus thought. Fiora would be the guaranteed lane against Yorick. It feels like that's a really strong lane against Silas. Take the top side here, but Nayan and Kuz are lying in wait. This is 2v3.
Okay, 3-on-2 here in the favor of King Zone. Body slam onto Tal, but he's got a shield. Now they turn onto Bono, who has to flash away. And uh-oh, Tal, did you go a little bit too far after burning your ult, or rather your flash? There it is, first blood.
The issue is that this champion scrims is bot lane.
Wow, flash spear. They want to get onto Songyun. That last twin fang plus the poison.
A very mana-hungry champion, one of the few you could actually consider. The Essence Reaver on is mid lane.
Okay, even the ult blown for that one. They're going to force a flash away from that one, but in goes Bono. He's got the red buff. He's going crazy. In he goes. They hand the kill over to Tempt. But okay, Nathan wants to get another kill as the long-range tornado comes in. And he dodged as a team are so willing to bring him in. I'm going to hold the point, though, as Deft is going to get chained down into the death sentence, and he will be sentenced to death for sure, as the Silases have a lot of work to do in order to get to that level.
It just reminds me of Worlds where I was trying to tell all the...
Get in the way as a Q, given over to that Yasuo. Will they find an engage? There it is. Knock him onto the Urgot, not the target you wanted. Trying to turn back on there, but Tucson very low on the fiddle, but no Urgot is going to be stunned as Deft going in. Trying to do that damage, the ticking damage. Oh, he stopwatches at 1 health. He still goes down, though. A double kill now to the Cassiopeia.
Doesn't matter, though, until now. TP from Tal.
Yeah, trying to get behind them as, Tucson in a lot of trouble. Can they get the kill onto Nahum? That's the big important one. Tucson doesn't go down, but they will be able to take forward that 14-minute mark. They get double plate up in the top side as well. Now they're looking for Nahum. Do they have the damage here? Rascal gonna get in range as the flash comes in, and okay, here's Kuz trying to come in, but Key is there to the safety. Saves his teammate of Bono, and nobody goes down.
He was desperately needed because Gragas was trying to wait out Ragnarok to open up the ult. As that was a Hex Smash over the wall. Very smooth moves for not much benefit. Turrets should be traded, but this is an inner, and now Hanwha Life are coming.
And that's how they get grief for that one, but they're looking to turn it around, actually, as Key is getting super low. The poison ticks down, and they do take him out. That's applying Glaze as well on.
Maybe even lead to his death at worst. So had to go for the safety first here. It does lower the mid-game damage, and they kind of needed him to buy Sivir some time to get to future items. Remember, Essence Reaver kind of needed on the Sivir. We saw here's Tal.
Tempt always threatening in the front line. 1 Q to the face of Deft. Gonna take away 20% of his health, and well, okay, gonna take that lantern to safety. Well, they're trying as Kuz Tucson. Okay, we're gonna be all-inning on Bono, who does not have his ultimate. There it is. It takes 3 members to finally take out Bono.
That's the way of death. But speaking of death, Sivir takes down the mid lane outer turret, and that means that Baron gets a bit harder. Because, of course, the mid lane outer turret going down. Minions push in, and they give a bit of information about how do you move forward the game state. The only easy way is a Drake, but it's a cloud into a cloud. You're okay with that. Those are the last 2 Drakes to spawn.
King Zone would have loved that kind of a mountain Drake. Maybe an Infernal wouldn't have been so bad. But double cloud back. He doesn't have flash. He doesn't have ult. He's going to be out of the fight for quite a while, so this will be 5v4. Can the steal come in? Flash in, though, from Deft. He is able to get that big ultimate down, but he is super low. Can they actually take him out? There it is. Olaf gets the first kill of the fight, and now Nahum not in the best position. Is able to get a double kill with the burst damage, but is able to make the best of a bad situation. The burst damage as always, but he finds Rascal, who's relatively tanky.
All right, Kuz, we're looking for the Cask of Destiny.
Gets a knock-up on a Key. There's the cask, okay? Everything in on a Key, and he just disappears, so they get the Thresh. They get the support, but...
We take inspiration from that. Now we have a gank rush of Sivir. Let's go.
Okay. Face to the paint. We're going on in. They're going to find a Silas. Can they burn him down? No, the Zonyas will come in. They get the knock-up on a Tal, but no way is Nahum going to go in alone. Well, they don't have the cask this time around. They're going to have to rely on a body slam with the flash. At least Hanwha Life going to respect this for now. Kuz does get that knock-up, spamming the R onto Bono. Nahum doing incredible damage onto the Olaf.
Smite's
gets the one, but the Smite is dead. Can Nahum do it alone? His ZA is going to be popped on the backside. Deft all alone going 1v3. Has Tempt coming in too. Is able to take out the Urgot, but the Yasuo goes down, and so does the Cassiopeia. Low members on the side of Hanwha Life. but they are able to stop the Baron and get it down and win the fight.
Everyone, in this case, yeah, it is Kingzone actually. Yeah, Kingzone, the Mano's correct. The rest of the killing Songyun. The backline access, it's Gragas only. Can Kaz, we talked about those picks of destiny.
She's gonna have no access to the Sivir in this one as well. So what is she really gonna do? Chip away at the Urgot? Not much else in this game so far, as LeBlanc, even she does a lot of damage to the turrets. Sivir ultimate comes in, and the split pushing begins.
Well, remember what we talked about with Kingzone's sucky siege? It's not great wave clear either. They're gonna have to hard engage at some point. Here it comes.
Okay, trying to get on top of Tal here, but there's the knockup. They get it onto the Thresh, trying to get in the back line. Watch Nahyun versus Songyun. Can he get the kill? He will, finally, in the end, but he is going to go down. But now it's up to Tempt. He's got to try to carry this one, but Tempt is so healthy. They get the kill onto that one, but here comes Rascal. Going to get the knockup on Abano, trying to turn this one around. Deft low on mana, but uses it very effectively. Spawning at essentially the same time. All trying to make a fight happen. They're looking to get on top of Deft. There's that burst damage, but the follow-up, they want to get onto the back line, but Songyun is just autoing over and over again, doing that damage. Finally, the GA will go down onto Nahyun, and he's going to go down as there is no follow-up from him. Tucson goes down as in goes the LeBlanc. Tempt able to make that play with the splash. And there it was. The Urgot flanking opens up 2 kills for the side of Hanwha Life. And
Songyun could just stand and deliver. He didn't have to do anything. Could just auto-attack and be fine. Didn't need skill shots. That's why you invest in Sivir. Always pays off at 40 minutes. Mid lane inhibitor goes down. Are they going to look for more? The wave clear on Kingzone is minimal at best.
They're even looking for assassinations here as Tempt is going to be chained down, and they are going to go all in onto this Cassiopeia. No can do. Down she will go. Rascal, though, is going to get the Fear Beyond Death himself, gets a Fear on a Tal, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it's going to do much. Kuz with a nice cask here, but there it is, the Fear Beyond Death, the finish off from Hanwha Life as they will take the 2-0 victory over Kingzone tonight.
We sat there and said it will be a close series, and 2-0 doesn't read that way, but Hanwha Life with a...
Well, guys, either way, I'm going to hand it over to Ji-sun. She'll help out with the translation, the interview with Tempt.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Ji-sun with today's last interview translation, and we're here with another mid laner solo MVP for the MVP interview. So you have 400 MVP points so far. How do you feel right now? Well, today was the competition for the 4th place, so I feel a little bit relieved. I want to make sure to win the upcoming series and finish the first round robin with great results. Game 1, you played Yasuo in the mid lane. What kind of strategy was that? I did practice on it a lot, and that was actually from our head coach, his idea, but since we had great results during the practice games, we were able to kind of pull that off in the competitive games as well. Does Yasuo connect to you really well? Well, at first I was struggling a little bit, but throughout the practices I got a lot of confidence and I was able to kind of pull off better performance compared to the beginning. By the mid lane, actually you were facing up against the airy Lysandra instead of the Aftershock. Well, the airy one kind of has more pressure, but for me personally, I feel like the Aftershock Lysandra is more tricky to play against. Well, maybe that was why you were able to solo kill Pawn over there. Let's go through this clip. Well, actually, my W was really clean, but I had the feeling that I will be able to kind of make a solo kill over there. Well, he was low in mana, and I thought he was trying to just push lane and trying to recall, so I was maybe lucky to take her down. So Nayeon subbed in for game 2, so you faced the both mid laners of Kingzone, so how was that? Those are all good players. And Nayeon especially played Yasuo really well. So you were playing Yasuo in game 1, and game 2 it was Nayeon playing Yasuo. So how was playing against Yasuo for game 2? Well, during the laning phase, actually it is natural to LeBlanc to be in a lead. but he was doing really well in the side lane, and so it was really tricky. But you were playing really well. LeBlanc trying some risky plays. How were you able to pull that off? Well, it could have been easier if there weren't Fiddlestick in the opponent's composition, so I had to go a little bit more safe. I was keeping my eyes under his skill shots and his CCs before I was going in. Sang-hyun showed up in the previous interview saying that he was really happy for the 1,000 kill at LCK and promised to buy you great dinner. Did he really buy you dinner? Not yet, actually. Well, we're in the middle of the season, so it's really busy. Maybe later, hopefully. He did promise to buy us dinner. What do you want to eat? I want pork belly. I prefer pork over beef, so I think you're a really nice teammate. And your parents are out here to support you today. Well, there was my mom next to me, but I wonder where she is right now. Well, is there a message for your parents or your family? Well, actually, my mom doesn't really come out to support me to the stadium. I'm really thankful for them to coming to see me and support me from far away from Seoul, so I'm really thankful. Are you gonna have dinner with your parents tonight? I think we're gonna have a team dinner. I'm gonna say goodbye, but yeah, we have a team dinner after the victory. You have to win your upcoming series to secure your 4th place. That will be our last series for the first round robin to secure our 4th place. So I'm going to make sure to pull that off. This will be the end of the interview with Tempt from Hanwha Live Esports, and I'm going to pass it back to our casters. Thank you.